Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey, who's this guy? He's got like 59 subs or something. You know what? Sub count is just a bragging right, so don't let that determine the quality of a person. But that being said, people with way more subscribers are known to be nicer and better people because they're rich and have more money and they're better. Oh, and more power. So I've been told. But that's just what I hear. So I want to share my thoughts on YouTube and copyright and fair use. And when it comes to music and guitar, because that's what my channel is about. Sometimes people are like, what are your videos about? I'm like, they're about 5 minutes long. We'll keep it light and fluffy and fun. Open discussion. So share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear people's thoughts on it. So you're probably like, who are you talking about, right? Like, Landon, come on. Who are you targeting? You're targeting somebody. That's what these videos are. That's how YouTube works. The best examples I see, and the videos that get promoted to me on YouTube, are from Rick Beato's channel. So basically, I guess I'm talking about that, but I'm sure there are a number of other examples, and many others get this same problem. But that's the best big recent examples that I can think of. And I won't be using his name in the title or the tags or the thumbnails. I'm not trying to, ride coattails. Yes, I am. Of course I am. That's what YouTube is. That's all what everybody does. You find a popular topic or video and you talk about it, and that's what makes people watch videos. So you talk about a popular recent video and then you benefit from that. So I'm a hypocrite. We're all hypocrites. We're all YouTube hypocrites on YouTube. Buy my shirt and mug. Anyways, let's look at YouTube's official definition of fair use, because I'm just talking about YouTube in this video. Provided the links, you can take a look there. So, copyright page, it's got a brief overview. The first rule of copyright is you don't talk about copyright. No. Creators should only upload videos that they have made and that are authorized to use. That means they should not upload videos that they didn't make or use content in their videos that someone else owns copyright to, such as music tracks, snippets, or copyrighted programs. I always thought it was copywritten, but it's copyrighted. Or videos made by other users without necessary authorizations. Pretty straightforward, I think. Nothing really crazy there. Fair use, what is it? Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about. So fair use is a US law, and YouTube is US based, right? I'm in Canada, but anyways, we'll go with this. Fair use is a US law that allows the reuse of copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. However, and when they say however or but, it kind of like, opens things up. Fair use is determined on case-by-case basis. Different countries have different rules about what is acceptable, when it's acceptable to use material without the copyright owner's permission. In the US, works of commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news reporting might be considered fair use, but it can depend on the situation. So the keyword is might, and it's situation to situation. So let's, they mention here the audio library. I use that all the time. Learn more about fair use. We're not going to talk about making claims or enforcing copyright. We're just going to talk about the actual fair use. And let's get the little screen a little bit bigger here. Fair use on YouTube. Fair, because that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about fair use on YouTube. Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected materials under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. So cool. Different countries have different rules about when it's okay to use material without the copyright owner's permission. For example, United States, works of commentary, criticism, research, teaching, news reporting may be considered fair use. Some other countries have similar concept called fair dealing that may work differently. I haven't looked it up in Canada. I'm not really sure what the deal is here, but we're just talking about this one. Courts look over potential fair use cases, so we're getting into legal stuff here. According to the facts of each specific case, you probably want to get legal advice from an expert before uploading videos that contain copyright protected material. That's pretty serious. 4 factors of fair use. This is what I really want to focus on. In the United States, judges decide what's considered fair use. A judge will consider how the 4 factors of fair use apply to each specific case. So it's case by case, right? 4 factors. This one's the most interesting to me. Purpose and character of the use, including whether such use is of commercial nature or is for nonprofit educational purposes. Courts typically focus on whether the use of copyright protected material is transformative. That's like Optimus Prime and robots and stuff, right? That's what I mean. Oh no, this means whether the use adds new expression or meaning to the original material, or whether it merely copies from the original. So like if I take a Radiohead song and I just dump it in a video, that's gonna get a claim for sure. Commercial uses are less likely to be considered fair use, but it's still possible to monetize a video that contains fair use material. So that's the key right there, right? And yeah, here's a couple other points. Using material, primarily factual works, is more likely to be fair use than using purely fictional works. That's interesting. Here's the amount. Borrowing small bits of material from the original work is likely to be considered fair use than borrowing large portions. That's key, right? But if it's borrowed, but if what's borrowed is considered the heart of the work, sometimes even a small sampling may weigh against fair use. And then the effects here of use that harm the copyright owner's ability to profit from the original work, less likely to be fair uses. Courts have sometimes made exceptions under this factor in cases involving parodies, like you're making fun of something. So I think that's a pretty good summary. I hope that didn't bore you to death. There's a lot of flex room and interpretation, right? So my experience on my channel, my personal channel here, I do my best not to use copyrighted music. I've done some cover songs in the past, and most of those have been claimed. I guess I consider that an honor because it means it sounded like the original, and I don't get revenue. I've done like George Harrison and some Radiohead covers, and that's fine. That's the nature of it. And I understood the risk when uploading it. There's a good chance this is going to get demonetized or blocked or something. So I took the risk, and yeah, that's how that works. So based on what we've read and what you're seeing here, if you're profiting from the video, right, then it's possible that it shouldn't be fair use. Like examples like, say you did some lessons on a song that you don't own, and then you say like, hey, don't forget to buy my shirts and buy my mug, buy my shirt and mug. Or if you prompt people to do something that benefits you financially, right? Buy my shirt and mug. Then I don't think you have a good case against fair use, maybe. That's just what I think. Is that the key here? Am I losing my potatoes? Here's the other thing. This is the thing I think that bothers some people. Sometimes a video like complaining about the issue about being demonetized can make more money than the original claimed video. And I'm even gonna call myself out because I'm making a video about the thing that I'm discussing that you possibly shouldn't be making money on, and I'm gonna make money on that from YouTube. Hypocrite. Buy my shirt and mug. I just wanted to share some real life example here. So here is how much I made on a video that had like 12,000 views. This is a Jaguar build. This is top secret, behind the scenes YouTube info. So, little background. There was no sponsor on that video. I just bought all the parts and I put the guitar together. It was all out of pocket. And I think it was like, I broke it down in the video what it cost. I think it was like $1,800 in parts. And if you want to go see that video, you can go check it out. I'll put it in the description. Go check it out later though. Don't stop this video. So you can compare that and maybe do some math and estimate how much like a bigger video would get. Like a bigger video that's complaining about this kind of thing might get. So if I do some simple math, quick math in this one, like what is that? Like carry the 6, subtract the quotient, divide by 0. X equals like 1 cent. Am I getting like 1 cent per view, roughly, right? If I did get a claim on a riff that I performed, say I did like I do a lot of Radiohead riffs. It's just my favorite band and I like playing their riffs. I would probably redo that part because they do a check when you upload your video, so you know if it's gonna get demonetized and claimed. Before you put the video up, it's like it does a check. And I did get a claim for a stock audio, like airplane sounds I used one time from Final Cut. They have the stock audio that's copyright free. You can use it. It's free to use. I got a claim for that, and I fought that one because it didn't make any sense. And I'll share a link to that one. It's pretty stupid. The video didn't do that well anyway, so it didn't really matter. But so yeah, there's good cases, right? But I'll turn this over to you in the comments. Fair use on YouTube. What are your thoughts? What do you think about it? Am I off the mark here? Am I just like, I'm not asking anybody to agree with me just because you like my channel or if you like me or something like that. Be yourself, open discussion. I'm all about transparency and honesty, and I just showed how much I made on a video, right? So you can get an idea on the Jag video. Cool guitar, by the way. It's really fun. How's that for literally thinking inside the box? It's lit. I'm trying to use all the young kids lingo. Get hip with it. They don't say that anymore, do they? All right, that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Share them. So play guitar and have fun. What was that?